Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Rift Raids. We had the developer diary come out for Rift Raids 4.0. We're going to talk about some of the differences, and we are going to take a look at what Guardians are going to be available for the Gatekeeper. We're not going to go through all the different Sentinels, but we will show you what all traits and everything that you're going to need. And then we take a look at all the different characters that you can use on the Gatekeeper. That's been my main focus on these types of videos, is really the Gatekeeper. So we're going to go ahead and jump into that. But first, before we do, if you're just now finding this channel and you want to stay up to date with this and other games, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. All right, and welcome back. All right, let's just get it out of the way. I know content on this game has been super slow. If you've been watching me for any length of time, you know that things have been very, very busy in my life. Work, super busy. There's just a lot going on. Also, I create content for more than this game. So with the limited amount of time, even less than I used to have on putting content together for different games, it's really slowing down some of the stuff for some of the other games as well as this. So I am still putting content out on this. I did miss the last two Guardians. Hopefully I can capture the next two. Unfortunately, if you miss putting videos out on Guardians too much after playtesting them, then you lose the ability. You could lose the ability to test them. So we'll see. We'll see where my status is there. But let's take a look at Rift Raids here. I really want to focus on the new map and the new Gatekeeper that's coming out. We're going to hit on a few things here, but if you want to read through this entire article, I will have a link in the description below, so definitely check it out there. So let's go take a look at this Stormborn Gatekeeper and really focus on this second paragraph here. They do call out that this Gatekeeper is going to be very mobile. Right here, be cautious and watch out for where it will teleport to, as the Stormborn will knock back and shock Guardians at its target location. So it's going to move around, it's got knockback, it's got shock. So something to keep in mind there. Also, basic and heavy attacks from ranged and support Guardians directed at the Stormborn have a chance to miss. So something to keep in mind there when you're trying to fill your teams. And as far as when we're going to be able to play around with this new Gatekeeper, it's going to be February 9th. So we're going to take a look at what this new Gatekeeper on the new map is going to require. And now remember, the map dictates the different Guardians that you're going to play. So as far as the Gatekeeper goes, this is it. We're going to see this new Gatekeeper Stormborn on February 9th. I am excited to try a new Gatekeeper. They do call out that some of the feedback they got is that the mode is a bit repetitive. I do agree with that. Very repetitive. It does take quite a bit of time. Adding new Gatekeepers and new maps really doesn't fill that concern. So I'm hoping with some of the things that we're going to talk about a little bit later, it does help with that. But we'll see what happens. But this new Gatekeeper coming out on February 9th. So let's talk about the new map. Here's the new map. This new map is going to be coming out on March 2nd. Here's all the different Sentinels and the Gatekeeper. So I want to focus on the Gatekeeper right now. We got short, medium, and tall for the middle, left, and right slots. If we take a look at this middle slot and the characters that we can use for that, so we've got short and goofball. Something to call out here. Below is a list of the new character encounters and the restriction players can expect to see in tiers 19 to 30, right? So these are going to be all required. Now, one thing to keep in mind here too, sometimes the things that come out in these dev diaries change a little bit before they hit the actual game. So there could be some changes. We'll see once it actually hits the game. But Gatekeeper, let's focus on that. Short and goofball. So what we have there is we have Wally, Stitch, Kermit, and Olaf. Out of those characters there, without talking about the other ones just yet, Wally really stands out for me. I think Kermit is really good as well. Olaf for your support is pretty good. I do like Kermit and Wally for this one. We'll see kind of what else the other slots require. But kind of curious, once we get done with this, kind of what's your dream team? When we take a look at all the different Guardians here, what team do you think would be best? Now, from there we go into medium and lawful, and there we have Tron, Rapunzel, Violet, Mulan, Buzz, and Elsa. So we have many more characters there, many more Guardians that we can use for that. Really kind of what stands out for me there is Mulan with her defense, also Buzz. Elsa stands out for me there. Is with this Guardian being so mobile, maybe we want more ranged, maybe not. With the ranged and this Guardian teleporting, it may put your ranged and your support more at risk. Whereas if you go more for melee and tank Guardians, maybe that'll be a little bit better. But then when they teleport and the Stormborn spawns up the ads, don't know really what that's going to look like. We'll have definitely a much better look once February 9th comes around. But so those are the Guardians that we have for the left slot. For the right slot, we have tall and short fuse. So really what stands out for me here is Gaston, Bob. We have Cruella, Hook, Hades, and Woody and Beast for this as well. I like Bob. I like Bob for this because he is immune to knockback. There's not very many Guardians. Actually, I can't remember another one that is immune to knockback. I think Bob is probably good for this one. So Bob and Kermit really stand out for me for a support, though, especially when you take a look at these two slots here. There's really no slot for the medium and lawful for your support except for Violet, who will put the shields up. Maybe that's going to be enough. I don't know. So I will be pretty interested in playing around with this new map and seeing what we can do. My favorite map, really, my favorite two are maps 1 and 2. 3, not a huge fan of. My roster really doesn't cut it very well for that. Map 4, we'll see kind of what happens. But, all right, so just kind of run through this again. The middle. For the middle, we have Short Goofball with Wally, Stitch, Kermit, and Olaf. For the left slot for medium lawful, we have Tron, Rapunzel, Violet, Mulan, Buzz, and Elsa. And then for that right slot for tall and short fuse, we have Bob, Gaston, Cruella, Hook, Hades, Woody, and Beast. So very curious. Who do you think your dream team is on that? So let's take a look at map rotation. They are going to rotate it. So map 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can see they're going to alternate the Stormborn and Earthborn. Beyond this, they are trying to figure out other ways to make it so this game mode's not so repetitive. Maybe there's some better rewards they can give and stuff like that. So they do talk about some of that. One thing that they did call out in here, and talking about unlocking the Gatekeeper from the very beginning rather than having to take out the Sentinels. Now that Gatekeeper is going to still be buffed. They call it out right here. Gatekeeper encounter to start out unlocked, while Sentinels would still provide buffs to that Gatekeeper. So basically what this does, it allows you to just go for the Gatekeeper, climb as high as you can, and then start taking out Sentinels. I do like that, because then most of your focus on progression is going to be at that highest tier that you can hit, and then continue to push yourself and your alliance to the higher tiers. So very curious on that. They're also talking about going from 30 to 40 in the future as well. So these are all things quite a ways down the line, but they are trying to do a few things here to breathe some life into this and make it so it's not so repetitive. This is a game mode that is very critical to the game and the progression of your Guardians, so it's something that you definitely want to participate in and do well in. All right, there's a quick rundown of what's going on. There's still more in here to go over, but like I said, I'll have the link in the description below. Very curious on your thoughts, especially for map 4. What do you see here as some of your favorite teams? All right, everybody, that is what I had for you. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comments section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.